Hi everybody, it's Paige. I hope everybody's doing well today. I am back and I have an Aetherdrift bundle. You may ask why the hell I would buy an Aetherdrift bundle. Honestly, the big reason is just because I like having the bundles. I like getting the lands, the foil lands. I know I've talked about this before a little bit with the other bundles. I like the dice, the spin downs, you know. They're not real 20-sided die, but yeah, I still like the, you know, one of these days I'll probably get like a little rail and put up all the different ones from bundles and pre-releases and stuff that I have. But, you know, I think the set, while it's not a great overall set, I think it's got some real gems in it. I'm not a big vehicle person, but I do like some of the other stuff. So, that's in there. So, and I still haven't hit some of the big stuff. I'd really, really love to hit a Chrome Mox. I would love to hit an Aether Spark. I would love to hit some really fun stuff in here. And there's some really fun stuff to hit. And I haven't gotten it yet. So, it's about time. Wouldn't you say? Anyway, that being said, let's go ahead. I picked this up at Walmart. They still have a ton there. Probably because the website has them for $40 a piece, but in store they went for $54. A little bit of a yikes, but that's okay. I still get my bundle goodness and I get the lands. That'll be fun. I'll be fine with that. So with that said, let's go ahead and pop this open. Now, like I said, I don't love vehicles. However, I did kind of like the idea of us doing like a race set. I thought it could be done differently. I thought it should have been done differently. But I think that the racing idea is a really fun thing. So, oh, that's kind of fun. Plus, love the cats. The cat theme in some of these racers is absolutely great. So, okay, same art as the outside of the box for the main box. And let's see what we've got here. Oh, there's the little tag. Let's see what we've got. There's our tokens. Or I'm sorry, our counters. I still get that confused. I know I've said before, I started playing back during 4th edition. And for me, tokens and counters were kind of interchangeable back in the day. So coming back in has been a little difficult. Ooh, that is really sharp blue. I love the blue and gold. That's fun. And yes, I did get to Ohio State, so saying I like blue and gold is a crime, but that's okay. It's only in this case, and that's not the right kind of gold. This is more the blue and gold for the ones that I would not be around, but that's okay. And I'm just kidding. It's fine. I have a lot of friends from Michigan. It's absolutely fine. Who knows? I may end up there sometime myself. So let's go ahead and pop open the lands with the promo. I believe these are the foils. Promo Lumbering World Wagon. That's interesting that there's these lines here. I'm going to have to see if those are on the normal card. That's interesting. Oh, yeah. These, I don't know what these are called. I guess I'm going to call them cockpit lands. These look gorgeous. And again, that's why I like these bundles. I like getting one of each of the full art lands in foil and regular. Oh, that's beautiful. These are, you know, some fun ones. And I haven't seen a lot of these. We did not buy a lot of Aetherdrift. We didn't go to the pre-release, but we did our own little pre-release. We actually did a couple where we bought pre-release kits because they're very readily available, even back then. And so, yeah, we just went ahead and did our own little pre-release with kits. And I bought a couple packs. I did manage to buy a collector for this. And, you know, there's fun stuff. Again, fun stuff in it. We just need to really see some more of it. I don't think the set as a whole was very well put together. Now that I can see some of the detail in these off the foil, these are really gorgeous. I think I have like one of these already, so it's really nice to have the full set. And yeah, like I said, I did not get a lot of these. That's really cool. Love them. So, I'm going to try not to hit the stand as much as possible. I know in my last video I did quite a bit. I really appreciate everybody sticking with me these videos. For anybody that knows, I'm more used to podcasts. I did podcasts for a long time. Sorry, that's our oven getting ready, preheating. But yeah, I did podcasts for a long time. I'm not used to the video as much, and I appreciate everybody sticking with me while I get familiar with not only doing the video, doing the openings, but also like where to put my camera and take these videos and stuff like that. So I do appreciate it. So there's our max speed token, Scoured Barons, foil, pretty. We'll put that over here too for now. All right, so these should be the normal setup like I'm used to. Pothole. Walking Sarcophagus. I like that card. It's got a cat. Country Roads. All right, Gastro Rider. Diversion Unit. Web Strike Elites. Ooh, Insect Archer. That may go well with some of the cards that we got in Edge of Eternities recently. Like I said, I have noticed over the last year or so that I've been back, maybe 2 years now almost, that a lot of the stuff that we get, even in sets that we don't think are great, or cards that we definitely don't think are great, sometimes they surprise us, and they do like this little corporate synergy thing where a few months later we get a card and it's like, oh, that's why they put that in here. So I have this feeling we're going to see a lot of stuff that makes sense a little bit further. Reef Roads. Amacat Raceway, yay! Debris Beetle. It's like a dung beetle. That's fine. Ah, sorry. You'll probably hear that. I am literally trying to figure this out. We are trying to get our setup situated where I don't do that as much as possible. I love that zombie token. That's really fresh. That's awesome. And a pilot token, yay. I love the pilots in this set. I wish that Station had similar tokens. Pretty, I love that. I love the horses in this set too. But yeah, I wish that they had done that where we could have gotten some of those. Yeah. Ooh, alternate art, and I don't know who Caradora is, but that's kind of cool art. I like that. Some different stuff. I have a couple of the alternate art cards, and I am, you know, it's funny. A lot of people complain about the weird style driver cars and stuff like that, and oh, that's a pretty cat token. I actually really enjoy it. To me, it reminds me of Ratfink from the 70s. Which I was not around for, but my dad had some of those, like toys and things like that from when he was younger. And I just loved looking at that. I loved the style of that back then. Not maybe for Magic, but like, I thought it was fine for a couple of cards here and there. Hi. Monument to Endurance. All right, we will take that. That is a good hit. I like that. Did not have that one yet. Ooh, art card. Sky Seeker's Chariot. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Alright, Forest. Reckless Velocitar. Oh, I hear tar, and I don't think Minotaur. I think, you know, dinosaur. That's okay. I think he did get the big dinosaur out of this one, the one that gives other dinos +1/+1. Stock Up, yes, that's perfect. I'm gonna set that over here. I needed one of those. Ooh, Lumberling Verge. There we go. That is perfect. Oh goodness. That's too funny. Sometimes you just don't have luck with opening packs, right? And not even just the card pools, but the actual opening of the packs. A little tough sometimes. Thornwood Falls. Streaming oil verger. Cool. Yay. Glad I got a sock up. That's fun. Ticket tortoise. I don't know if Sonia will use that, but she is going to be working on a TMNT deck eventually. Repurposing Bay! I just bought one of these. That's perfect. I love that. I've actually got an arena deck that utilizes Repurposing Bay. It's the typical Repurposing Bay, what is it? Simulacrum synthesizer. But I've been working it with some of the new Edge of Eternity stuff to pop off. So this is going to be Colodin. Oh yeah, I have him. That's fun. All right. Another full art land. Beast Strider Vanguard. That's pretty. It's like almost like a flying wolf. That's kind of fun. All right, come on, give me something good. Something big I haven't pulled yet. Voyager Glide card. I have that. 2 Voyager Glide cards. That's funny. At least I got the alternate art. That is actually pretty. That looks very much out of like a 90s comic that I'd have read. So that's fun. Even if I don't use it. I feel like with Aetherdrift, they should do, like on the Pro Tour or something, they should do like they used to do with like Homelands. Like, you have to use so many cards from that set. Just to see what people do with it. Or like start doing like sealed pulls that have to have Aetherdrift boosters in them. That would be fun. Dialed on time. Nice. Molt Tender. I know that's a pretty decent one. Thunderous Velocipede. Yay. I'm not sure if I have this one or not. I think I used it in a green arena deck, but all right, last pack. Let's see if I can get anything else. Another stock up would be nice. Maybe have one of those other cards that I really need. It'd be really nice to pull that Chrome Mox. I would love that. All right, another full art land. Awesome. I love those. They're so fun. That's really cool. I love that. And I've said before, I love foil where it's fire, lightning, blast effects, things like that. They're so pretty. All right, let's see. Adishkar, World Seeker, Tarian World Tyrant, 2 Dinosaur Use, Tune-Up, Tyrox, Webstrike Elite. Boo. The first pack, same as the last. Wow, that was okay. You know, like I said, and I told Sonia, I got my bundle. That was the main thing I wanted. I wanted the die. I wanted the extra box. I love the counters. I love the lands. That's exactly what I want out of this. The rest of it's just, you know, extra. And like I said, Repurposing Bay, River Pyre Verge, Stock Up, Monument to Endurance. You know, I got some decent stuff out of here, even though it's not all great. And even though, it, you know, some of the other stuff is good, not wonderful. And it's not very valued, we'll put it that way. But I know that River Pyre Verge has gone up because of VV, so you can probably get a couple bucks for that trade in. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Are you guys happy with it? I'll probably do, if I can grab like maybe a collector box of this and see how I do there as well. Yeah, just to see. So, but it was wonderful to have you guys along with me on this ride around the loop. I will be back soon, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos. So I will talk to you all later. Bye.